Hey there, friends. Just feel like making a video today because we have a sunny day here in Boulder and we haven't been getting much of the sun lately, which is unusual. It's been one of the wettest months in Boulder's history. So yeah, just out enjoying the sunshine and feeling inspired to share something because I'm going through quite an intense time of change these past few months, and I'm still sort of in it. In the sort of coming months, there's still a lot that's moving around, and I mean, this is a universal experience as a human being. We're all going to face times of profound change and times of almost insane, sort of tumultuous experiences where we're having a hard time sort of grasping who we are and where we're going and all of these different things. And the big change that's been on my heart lately is the house that I've sort of established with 5 other guys here in Boulder is dissolving in a few months, and it's been like sort of my base for 2 years since moving here, and that's really sad to me because it was such a core group and such a force for who I'm becoming and for who I am today, and just it was sort of a really just impactful part of my life. And so in dealing with change and sort of recognizing that we're all going to face it, whether it's anticipated or not, I like to think about how do we best sort of embrace these experiences so that we can fully appreciate them while we have them, and continue on with open arms, sort of with life that's ahead. And so what I've come to feel and realize is that in this experience of having a month or two left with these guys in this house, I'm I'm recognizing in myself that of course I'm going to miss this someday. So some of the things in your life I sort of ask you to look at and consider how in the future you're going to, some of the things that are present in your life right now, you're going to miss dearly. You're going to miss so much when you're, when you're older, a few years from now, a decade from now, who knows how long. But you'll hold such, moments that you live today with such fondness that you won't have access to in the future. And I think about that. And I try to borrow some of that fondness from my future self and bring that to today in a way of almost creating this sense of nostalgia in the now. And in doing that, it allows me to really appreciate what I'm faced with and what I'm experiencing before it's gone. So it's not like it's sad in a bad way. I think in our culture we have this tendency to push people away from sadness as if it's something to escape, but it's beautiful, and it allows me to really tap into the preciousness of life and really step into the impermanence of everything. It's all changing all the time. It's like the sand that's slipping through our fingers. So it just helps me not take things for granted. And so try to play with that. If you're like having a hard time appreciating your life, or that there are changes coming your way, try to envision or imagine yourself having lived this once already, and then you had a time machine and you came back to have a do-over so that you could really fully embrace it again. And now you're just remembering and waking up to the fact that you get to do it all over again. Oh, I remember all of those great things that I used to do when I was such and such age and at that period of my life, because we're going to hold these memories, the things that we're doing today, with fondness in the future. And to allow them to slip away without that recognition just seems a bit irreverent to me. So yeah, it's like, why have the fondness now while it's up close and personal, while you have this is high definition appreciation. You can appreciate it in the future, but this is, what I'm experiencing right now is so beautiful. And so it's almost like I'm allowing the narrator, the inner voice, I'm pretending that is my future self coming and experiencing sort of these waning months of time that I have in this house of entrepreneurs that I've grown really close with, and they've been such a force for my own growth, and I just genuinely appreciate them so much. It's been incredible for me, and all of those guys, you know, if you're watching this, just know how much I love you and that I'm here for you in any capacity. Like we're brothers for life as far as I'm concerned, and it's fun that we're blossoming and taking these different directions, and it will be interesting to see sort of what comes out of that. And there are new characters coming into my life, which is exciting, and that's a part of change, is that we get to have that experience of we get to have this, you know, it's just novelty. That's all we're after as human beings anyway. Not all, but it's a huge piece of the human experience. And yet we seek security in this way of like trying to freeze our life so that, okay, this is stabilized and I've got it set. But that would be incredibly boring. Like none of us actually want that at all, I don't think. We love the novelty if we're willing to just embrace it with open arms. And so, yeah, that's really all that I feel like sharing and just sort of putting out there. And I hope wherever you are, you know, whatever you're doing today, that you can take a moment to observe what you're experiencing and seeing, sort of appreciate how ephemeral and impermanent your experience is, and sort of, you know, all these things that are so constantly slipping through your fingers, that you can just sort of appreciate those grains of sand as they slip, so that you can have some of that fondness now and in the future, and not just in the future. So that's really what I wanted to share, and love you guys. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're having a great day, and that's it. Bye.